I'm Lynn Robinson, founder of the Robinson Group Training and Consulting. For more than 20 years, we've been helping people to become true leaders. To become a true leader and achieve extraordinary results, it comes down to three main things: who you are, what you stand for, and your ability to build trust in others so they can hear your message. One of the questions that I'm asked most often when we do our leadership training is, how do you motivate people that are just absolutely stuck? And before I answer that question, I would like to just mention where I happen to be. I'm in my garden at the moment, which I'm sure you've noticed, and in case you're wondering why I'm talking about leadership tips in my garden, it's because this is my place of creativity. This is where I create. This is an inspirational place for me, so I thought it was perfect to do the video here. Now, back to why you're here, and that is motivation strategies. There are two main motivation strategies. One is what we call towards motivated. The other is what we call away from motivated. They both have completely different strategies, and the towards is very goal-oriented, achievement-oriented, always moving forward. A person who's towards motivated takes action when they still have choice. They're always moving forward. Someone who's away from motivated, they're motivated a little differently. They don't take action until they're afraid of what's going to happen if they don't. They wait till they're up against the wall, till they're filled with anxiety, which is very, very stressful. Another thing about being away from motivated is the fact that it's cyclical. Now, what I mean by cyclical is, as an example, if somebody was wanting to make money, if we were looking at their money values, if they were away from motivated, what would happen in terms of the cyclical piece is that they wouldn't take action until they had no money in their jeans, till they didn't know how they were going to pay their rent, till they couldn't do anything they wanted to do, and now all of a sudden, all right, they're going to jump into action. So what happens is, off they go. Now they start making money. Now, all of a sudden, they have money. They're not motivated because they're only motivated when they have no money, when they're afraid of not being able to pay their bills. So, guess what happens? Back down, they have no money. What happens? Now they're motivated, and up they go again, and making the money, and so on and so on. And I'm sure you've all met people or heard about people. Self-made millionaires will often do that. They make $1 million, they lose $1 million. They make $1 million, they lose $1 million. Very often that's related to away from motivation. Now, also it's important to know that there's not a good or a bad, and that we're all somewhat a combination. So sometimes, even if we're very towards motivated, we might not take action until there's a little something that kind of pushes us forward, and then we're off and running. So, what I'd like to do is leave you with how to deal with each of these different motivations. So if you want to influence someone who's towards motivated, you need to be able to tell them what they'll achieve. What are the benefits of doing business with you? What are the benefits of taking on your ideas? What will they gain by coming on board with you? If you're dealing with someone who's away from motivated, you'll want to tell them what will happen if they don't take part in this. What will happen if they don't buy your services? They need to know what's the downside. If I don't do this, what's going to happen to me? So based on this, what I'd like to do is, first of all, I'd like to thank you for watching the video, and I do hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to now challenge you to put this into practice, because that's all that really counts. And then I'd like you, if you would, to contact us. I'd love to hear how you're doing. I'd love to hear if you have any questions, and I'd love to hear your successes having implemented these ideas. I'd also like to invite you to our Breakthrough Leadership Program, which is happening very soon. And that is going to be 4 absolutely amazing days that will catapult you forward in becoming a true leader. Visit our website, therobinsongroup.ca, or call us at 604-542-3333. 3008.